Prime Minister congratulates DRDO for successful flight of hypersonic test demonstration vehicle, hailing the indigenous scramjet engine that helped the flight achieve hypersonic speed. PM says very few countries have such capability today. Prime Minister to inaugurate Patrika Gate in Jaipur through video conference today. Iconic gate is built by Patrika Group of newspapers. PM to also release 2 books written by the group chairman on the occasion. Poshan Mah or Nutrition Month 2020 gets underway. Prime Minister Modi says proper nutrition is vital to build a prosperous nation. Women and Child Development Minister urges people to share traditional recipes for database of indigenous nutritious food. Vice President launches anthem. Met Department says rainfall 27% above normal in August. Accurate forecasting helps in rescue and relief work during heavy rains and floods in several parts of the country. Good news for the Northeast in COVID times. 8 special trains to run in the northeastern region from September 12th. Reservations to begin from the 10th of September. Passengers to follow all COVID-19 guidelines. And India continues the battle against COVID-19 with test, track and treat strategy. Mortality rate goes down to 1.7%. Recovery rate climbs to 77.31%. Over 5 crore people tested so far. In the US Open in the women's singles, Serena Williams advances to quarterfinals, beating Maria Sakkari of Greece 6-3, 6-7, 6-3 in the round of 16. Serena to take on Svetlana Pironkova in the next round. Indo-Canadian pair of Rohan Bopanna and Denise Shapovalov go down fighting in men's doubles quarterfinal to Dutch-Romanian duo of Jean-Julien Roger and Horia Ticau in straight sets. Hello and welcome to this edition of the news. I'm Rukma in our top story. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated the Defence Research and Development Organization DRDO for successful flight of the hypersonic test demonstration vehicle. In a tweet, the Prime Minister said, "Congratulations to DRDO for successful flight of the hypersonic test demonstration vehicle. The scramjet engine developed by our scientists helped the flight achieve a speed 6 times the speed of sound." Very few countries have such capability today. In a historic mission on Monday, India successfully flight tested the Hypersonic Technology Demonstrator Vehicle HSTDV. This is a giant leap in indigenous defense technologies and a significant milestone towards a Sashakt Bharat and Atmanirbhar Bharat. With this mission, DRDO has demonstrated capabilities for highly complex technology that will serve as a building block for next-gen hypersonic vehicles in partnership with industry. Chairman DRDO said that it is a major technical breakthrough for the country and has paved the way for several other technologies.
The Hypersonic Test Demonstration Vehicle, which is successfully flight tested from interim test range off the coast of Bay of Bengal from Orissa, is a major technological breakthrough of the country. The scramjet engine has been successfully flight tested at hypersonic speeds within the atmosphere and this testing paves the way for many more critical technologies, materials and hypersonic vehicles development.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the Patrika Gate in Jaipur through video conference at 11 a.m. today. The iconic gate is built by the Patrika group of newspapers on the Jawaharlal Nehru Marg in Jaipur. Prime Minister Modi will also release 2 books written by the group chairman on the occasion. Poshan Mah on Nutrition Week got underway today, with the Prime Minister emphasizing that proper nutrition is vital to building a prosperous nation. Celebrated each year, this year the thrust is on creating a database of traditional recipes and other food articles with high nutritional value.
The third Rashtriya Poshan Mah commenced on Monday with a focus on an intensive campaign to disseminate knowledge and information about the importance of nutrition in our lives. The objective of the Poshan Mah is to encourage Jan Bhagidari for addressing malnutrition amongst young children and women and to ensure health and nutrition for everyone. Emphasizing the importance of nutrition in building a prosperous nation, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a tweet said that proper nutrition is vital to build a prosperous nation. Poshan Mah 2020 starts today. Let us undertake efforts to reach out to people across the length and breadth of India and spread awareness on eradicating malnutrition. This will help our Nari Shakti and Yuva Shakti. He also said that let's be local for Poshan. Our nation is home to dozens of healthy dishes which have high nutrition value. Share them on a specially created space on MyGov India. May your family recipe contribute to a nutritious as well as healthy India. Prime Minister Modi had highlighted the importance of nutrition in his Mann Ki Baat address.
नेशन और न्यूट्रिशन का बहुत गहरा संबंध होता है। हमारे यहाँ एक कहावत है, यथा अन्नम तथा मन्नम, यानी जैसा अन्न होता है वैसा ही हमारा मानसिक और बौद्धिक विकास भी होता है।
While Union Home Minister Amit Shah appealed to all citizens to take a pledge and contribute towards a malnutrition-free India, Amit Shah said that this Poshan Mah 2020, PM Narendra Modi government will focus on an intensive campaign across the country for the holistic nourishment of children with severe acute malnutrition. To further strengthen this scheme, let us all take a pledge and contribute towards a malnutrition-free India. Ministry of Women and Child Development, which is the nodal ministry for Poshan Abhiyan, is encouraging all stakeholders to use digital platforms to disseminate information about the importance of nutrition in our lives. Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar highlighted the importance of nutritious foods in our lives.
जीवन में कितना खाते हो ये महत्वपूर्ण नहीं है, क्या खाते हो ये महत्वपूर्ण है और पोषण होना चाहिए शरीर का। और इसलिए एकदम गरीब भी हो तो वो मूंगफली और दाल रात को भिगो के सुबह खा सकता है, स्प्राउट्स सुबह खा सकते हैं। जो गरीब खाता है वो बहुत पौष्टिक है।
हमारी कोशिश है कि हम एक वेबसाइट पर एक अनोखी जानकारी हर जिले की लेकर आए कि उस जिले में वो कौन सी फसल है, कौन सा फल है, कौन सी सब्जी है जो एक संतुलित आहार का हिस्सा बन सकती है। और हमारी ये कोशिश अधूरी रहेगी जब तक इसमें आपकी भागीदारी न हो। हम चाहेंगे कि इस राष्ट्रीय संकल्प में पोषण माह के अवसर पर आपका भी योगदान।
Vice President Venkaiah Naidu launched the Nutrition Month anthem. Every year, the Poshan Mah is celebrated under Poshan Abhiyan. Poshan is an acronym that stands for PM's overarching scheme for holistic nourishment, DD India.
The country is likely to see normal to above normal rainfall in September. According to Dr. M. Rajivan, Secretary, Ministry of Earth Sciences, rainfall recorded 27% above normal in August. In an exclusive interview to Doordarshan, the Secretary said a good monsoon in return will help the economy. He said accurate forecasting has helped in rescue and relief work during the heavy rains and floods that took place in several parts of the country. He also said that more Doppler weather radar will be in place, and setting up a flood warning system will be a priority for the ministry.
Tell us, this year we have seen IMD's monsoon tracking. At the same time, the retreating monsoon also we are expecting. What is your take on, as of now, the situation of monsoon?
Actually, the monsoon rainfall is going well. June was very good, and July there was little deficiency. Now August was pretty good. It was some 27% above normal. And September so far it is bad, but it will pick up after 15th of September. We are expecting. So far the monsoon rainfall has been good, so as expected. So we have given a prediction of 102 plus minus 4. So that means we expected a normal to above normal rainfall. So that's experience. We are happy. And this year rainfall should support Indian agriculture, and should give a good kharif output this year, and should really help Indian economy.
How many Doppler radar you are expecting to add more, as well as the flood warning system in other states? When can we expect?
So in Northwest India we are going to put 10. Only 2 have come, and another 2 will come very quickly in another 2 months. And by 2021 June, we will be able to complete all 10.
How many in total will that?
10. In 10, and already we have 27 in the remaining places. This is only for Northwest India, especially Uttaranchal, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh and Jammu Kashmir. And also over plains we are going to put one good radar in Bombay in another next 2 to 3 months, and one small radar in Chennai, and one radar in Kannur. And remaining radars will come by next year. Some few radars, 11 radars will come in different places, like including Port Blair as well as Lakshadweep, and Ahmedabad, cities like Ahmedabad, etc. And regarding flood warning system, we already installed 2 flood warning systems, one in Chennai, another in Bombay, and we would like to replicate this system for some more cities like Calcutta and Bangalore. So we are working on that. Probably by next year we will.
And what about other cities, sir?
Cities, as we cannot, depending upon the data availability, we can take parallelly. So we will think about putting more and speed up this work, so that we can, next 4 or 5 years, we can complete most of the major cities.
Appreciate your time. So that was Secretary Rajivan telling us that it is important to have the system in place to track the monsoon, at the same time making sure that a flood warning system is also in place in major cities. With cameraman Arvind Vishnu, this is Tapash Bhattacharya, DD India, Delhi.
The first World Solar Technology Summit will be organized by the International Solar Alliance today. Over 26,000 participants from 149 countries have registered to join the virtual summit. It is expected to bring the spotlight on accelerating affordable and sustainable clean green energy by showcasing and deliberating on innovative state-of-the-art next-generation technologies in solar power. President of the ISA Assembly and Power Minister R.K. Singh, and Co-President of the ISA Assembly and France's Minister for Ecological Transition Barbara Pompili will attend the inaugural address. The inaugural will witness the rolling of an action-packed agenda with the conclusion and announcement of 3 agreements between ISA and the International Institute of Refrigeration, a second with Global Green Growth Institute, and a 3rd agreement with National Thermal Power Corporation. A tripartite agreement between India's Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, the World Bank and the International Solar Alliance is also set to be inked. CSIR Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute, Durgapur, and National Institute of Solar Energy, Gurugram, joined hands by signing an online memorandum of understanding as a strategic association to bolster the solar energy sector across the nation. After the success of the world's largest solar tree of 11.5 kWp, CSIR Simeri intend to further its efforts towards strengthening the renewable energy commitments. CSIR CMERI has expertise in design and development of various capacity solar artifacts for multifaceted uses ranging from fulfilling localized energy demand to boost the agriculture sector. CSIR-CMERI's expertise in the domain of solar converter and conditioning unit and isolated mini-grid will also aid this collaboration. The institute is currently working on the development of solar energy-based cooking system, which will help in creating an energy-reliant and carbon-neutral India, in addition to the upliftment of the livelihood of the rural sector in India. Good news for the Northeast. Talking exclusively to our correspondent Duina Borborwa, Chief PRO Shubhanand Chanda said another 4 pairs, that is 8 trains of special trains, will run in the northeastern region from the 12th of September. Here's more in this report.
September 12th, out of which 4 pairs of trains are for the Northeast region. The reservations for this will begin from September 10th. The 4 pairs of trains are Dibrugarh-Lalgarh Express, Dibrugarh-Amritsar Express, Guwahati-Bengaluru Express and Agartala-Devghar Express.
In NF area, we are going to run 4 new pairs of special passenger trains from 12th September onwards. The reservation for these trains will start from 10th September and it will be available both online and from the ticket counters.
The passengers who will travel in these trains must follow all COVID-19 protocols, including wearing masks and social distancing. Linen and pantry food services are also not available for safety of passengers.
Like before, we used to provide cooked food from pantry cars, but now as we have to ensure the hygiene of the food, we are not providing cooked food. Packed food will be provided by IRCTC in a limited way in some of the trains.
These new 40 pair of special trains will run in addition to 230 trains that are already in operation across the country.
Witnessing a surge in demand, Indian Railways have decided to start 40 more pairs of special train in the entire country from September 12th, out of which 4 pairs are for the northeastern region. The passengers can travel across the country by following all the COVID-19 protocols. In Guwahati, this is Dwena for DD News.
Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha visited Jagti Township. Lieutenant Governor said that the welfare of every section of society and each community, besides safeguarding the rights of the people of J&K, is the topmost priority of the Union Territory's government. The Lieutenant Governor also said that the government is working on the agenda of equitable and holistic development. Meanwhile, the residents of Jagti Township apprised Lieutenant Governor Sinha about various welfare issues of Kashmiri Pandit community, including permanent rehabilitation of Kashmiri Pandits, enhancement of relief amount, financial package for facilitating entrepreneurship. The Lieutenant Governor, while interacting with the people there, assured them that all genuine issues and demands projected by them would be looked into meticulously for their early redressal. J&K Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha visited Raghunath, Ranbireshwar and Panchbakhtar temples in Jammu city and took stock of the facilities being made available to visiting devotees. He also interacted with locals, shopkeepers, office bearers of traders associations and inquired about the difficulties being faced by the people and the business community due to the COVID-19 pandemic or otherwise. The Lieutenant Governor urged people to come forward with their issues and grievances and play an active role in the development process by providing regular feedback on the working of the administration. He also said that the government is committed to resolve the grievances of the people through an effective public redressal system and assured them that all their genuine issues and demands will be addressed on merit. The government of Himachal Pradesh and the World Bank have signed an $82 million loan for the implementation of Himachal Pradesh State Roads Transformation Project, which will strengthen transport and road safety institutions of Himachal Pradesh by improving the condition, safety, resilience and engineering standards of state road network. The $82 million loan from the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development has a final maturity of 15 years, including a grace period of 5 years. The Himachal Pradesh State Roads Transformation Project will finance initiatives to build climate and disaster-resilient roads, improve road safety along tourism corridors in Himachal and support the government's initiative to create a corporate entity responsible for ensuring well-performing roads. A third of the maintenance contracts under the project will be awarded to women-led self-help groups. With the formation of a low-pressure area yesterday leading to adverse weather conditions in the Arabian Sea, the Coast Guard rescued 24 fishermen in distress off the Kerala coast. A statement issued by the Coastal Security Agency said it is on the lookout for 31 more similarly placed fishermen and their boats stranded at sea. The Coast Guard carried out rescue efforts in coordination with fellow fishers, Marine Enforcement Wing and the Coastal Security Police. A Dornier aircraft, a Chetak helicopter, along with Coast Guard vessels ICGS Samar, ICGS Vikram, ICGS Aryaman and an interceptor boat are undertaking coordinated search to trace the fishermen and their boats. The Maritime Rescue Coordination Center in Mumbai has issued an alert to all ships in the vicinity to maintain lookout and render assistance to distressed fishing boats. And let's now take a look at the updates on COVID-19 from across the country. India's battle against COVID-19 is getting stronger with every passing day. India is one of the few countries that have reported very high numbers of daily testing. The daily testing capacity has crossed 11,70,000. India's cumulative tests are nearly 5 crore as on date. 7,20,362 tests were conducted in a single day. As a result of the countrywide ramped-up testing, 1 crore 33 lakh COVID tests conducted in the last 2 weeks alone. The COVID-19 recovery rate has risen to 77.31%, with 69,564 patients recuperating in the past 24 hours, pushing the total number of recoveries to 32,50,000, the Health Ministry said on Monday. The case fatality rate has further dropped to 1.7%. And let's now take a look at the COVID situation across the worst affected states of the country. Maharashtra continues to remain at the top of the chart, registering 16,429 new cases yesterday. 14,922 patients were discharged, while 423 patients died in the past 24 hours. Currently, there are 2,36,934 active cases in the state. Tamil Nadu continues to show progress on the mortality front from COVID-19, with the death toll again staying below the 100 mark, recording 89 deaths yesterday. 5,776 persons tested positive for COVID-19 in the past 24 hours, while 5,930 patients were discharged yesterday. In the national capital Delhi, 2,077 new cases of infections were reported yesterday. 2,411 patients were cured and discharged, while 32 patients died in the past 24 hours. Currently, there are 20,543 active cases in Delhi. And let us now take a look at updates on COVID-19 from across the world. Over 2 crore 74 lakh people have been infected with the virus. COVID-19 has claimed the lives of over 8,96,000 people worldwide. As many as 1 crore 95 lakh recoveries have been recorded worldwide. The United States remained the worst affected in terms of both COVID-19 infections and fatalities. COVID-19 cases have been shooting up in the U.S. for several weeks now. It has now crossed the 64 lakh mark. Over 64,85,000 COVID-19 cases have been recorded, with a death toll surging past 1,93,000. Brazil stands second in terms of deaths linked to COVID-19, with over 1,27,000 dead. The World Health Organization's chief, Drdo has said that the world must be better prepared for the next pandemic, as he called on countries to invest in public health. The chief said that this won't be the last pandemic and we must take lessons from history, which says outbreaks and pandemics are a fact of life. He added that it is in close consultation with many countries on ensuring that the vaccine is fairly distributed. WHO advisor Bruce Aylward also said that WHO is in talks with India about joining the COVAX global vaccine allocation plan. Over 2,74 lakh people are infected by novel coronavirus globally, and 8,96,000 have died so far. And in tennis, in the US Open, in the women's singles, Serena Williams has advanced to the quarterfinals. She beat Maria Sakkari of Greece 6-3, 6-7, 6-3 in the round of 16. Serena will take on Svetlana Pironkova in the next round. The Indo-Canadian pair of Rohan Bopanna and Denis Shapovalov went down fighting their men's doubles quarterfinal to the Dutch-Romanian duo of Jean-Julien Roja and Horia Ticau in straight sets 7-5, 7-5. And that's all in this edition of the news. News and updates continue on DD News and DD India. Namaskar.